basketball in the state of Indiana. It doesn't get better than that.
You held them close at home in the regular season. That'll give you some confidence as well. So will some made buckets.
Sydney Parrish starts off the scoring. The Indiana kid, really talented second option. Nice feed inside to Parrish, who corrals it and scores.
This is a team that has really relied on the three-point shot. It's such a big emphasis. About 40% of what they do offensively comes from right there.
Now that's the best sign for Indiana thus far. Not only here's another look at Garzon's three-pointer. From Yarden Garzon, because if she hits an early one, usually she is in a great rhythm the rest of the game.
Well, you saw it. The first and second halves were like two. You better know where number 12 is in red. But at the other end, an answer. Wow, she's a difference maker, especially on the defensive end.
Leah von Polhoffen will fire and miss. The rebound from the player that just checked in, Clarice. That time it didn't work, although she gets a palm on the ball there and near turnover.
Well, she's incredibly strong, not afraid to go in against the bigs.
And it took 4 minutes. You knew it wouldn't be much.
Multiple defenders. Teams have to decide, how are we going to guard this player? Are we going to help? Are we going to come over? One thing, though, for Indiana, they didn't want to get into any kind of foul trouble. And this player here, Juju Watkins, is so good. And you can see the difference with Akinwafo in there. Whenever Chesky tried to go in, she tips the shot. She's such a presence. And without Rhea Marshall, she'll be big today. Take it, no matter where it is.
They're the highest scoring team in the Big Ten, 81 a game. There's Chloe Moore McNeil inside. Moore McNeil brings it up. Garzon has Meister running the floor.
Lily Meister to the floor, and right there, her hustle pays off, and Garzon gives her the ball, gives her some love.
Big Ten team ever. They won by 85 points in that game, and they played some really good teams beside as well, as Juju Watkins gets an easy two. Trojans are running.
I like the options that Indiana has gone with, though. Those cuts to the back, they've been there all game. They're taking them.
Avery Howell gets a friendly.
Out with illness. Certainly hope she can make her way back.
Here's Juju Watkins forcing the defense, turning it into offense.
Some of the defensive effort that we've seen, her length.
Indiana has 5 points off of our turnovers. She said we have to get stops in transition. They have too many opportunities when they're coming off the screens, and also locate your shooters early. They got us once on that flare. We have to communicate and stay on the same page. Everyone take a breath.
Country at blocking shots. Iriafin, Akinwafo, hard to stop that.
People love this team. They rely heavily on the starters, but they usually get quite a bit from those coming in.
Watkins creates space so efficiently. She's up to 8. Lexi Bargesser to Strickland. More points in the paint for Indiana. Iriafin. Double teamed and scores.
Chesky, but Chesky set the pace yesterday.
That's Kennedy Smith. Man, the post players for USC are
themselves down, get some stops, maybe get out and run a little bit if they can.
Getting some stops is going to be key, but when shots like that fall for free throw yet today, she's the best in the Big Ten at shooting and making free throws. And one of the best in the Big Ten at shooting threes just did it. That's Yarden Garzon. Watkins from deep. And the rebound chased down by Garzon. She's got Lexi Bargesser running the court for an easy two.
Hustle plays, paying.
The game is fueled by Gatorade. And that was Garzon finding Bargesser.
Get out running. The junior has been so good at giving her team extra effort, extra points, offensive rebounds, and right now, fast break opportunity. And she knew she had Watkins right on her heels. Good composure to finish. Fouls early on. And that's taking her out of the game. She only had 9, and they won.
But once again, Indiana finds some offense.
If they need it, they've got it.
McNeil finds Chesky on the drive, and she scores her first points of the day.
Indiana had a field goal.
The 8:21 mark of the quarter was the last time they scored. They've missed 7 straight shots. Chesky, a mid-range. Back-to-back buckets for Jade Chesky, and it's a 2. Heckel from deep. Iriafin keeps it alive. That stops a streak of 8 straight misses as Avery Howell, bonus yet, or not. This is Garzone from deep. Oh, that one finds a way to drop! One more McNeil. She's like, you didn't let this go last time? All right, Rim. I see you backboard.
I mean, these are the ones that you play around with. We'll say on the inline, though.
Watkins immediately with a mid-range. She's got 16 points.
Scoring, you got to take care of it best you can. But let's be real, USC forces just under 20 turnovers a game. So.
Ram Marshall is not playing. The senior who's one of the best in the Big Ten at getting rebounds is out 2% from deep, and in their losses, 25%. So it's very important to them, but heck from Indiana forcing a turnover. Here's Garzone, head-to-head with Watkins. Swatted by Watkins! Her look afterwards.
This is what Juju Watkins has worked on. Her timing, her shot blocking ability, or as Autumn Johnson said, Juju Swatkins, and she might want to more McNeil face guarding Juju Watkins. She'll have no help off.
Iriafin is so tied up here in Indianapolis. Chesky along too. Shea Chesky hasn't even tried a three-pointer over the size of the Hoosiers. It doesn't work. Trojans running. It's all Juju all day long. She's surpassed. Look what Juju can do when she gets the ball and decides to get a full head of steam.
Yeah, her length, she'll rebound and then take off running. And the defense tried to get back, but she faces up those two longs. Yeah, those two have a good connection. We saw that yesterday in their win against Oregon.
Von Oelhoffen from deep, and USC hits just their third three-pointer today.
And that's someone that can get a hot hand and get going. The transfer from talking about and everything that she has going on. There's so much going on in her young life.
Wonderful feed from Oelhoffen to Iriafin.
Come over, knocking the ball away.
Iriafin, an off-balance shot. It's Watkins scoring with a three-point play opportunity.
And mom and dad are liking that effort and finish. Her hesitation, and then she uses the length. And you can see her lean in. I talked about those off-balance shots. These are just Juju Watkins shots. These are the shots she's practiced every single day of her career. And she's able to finish.
More McNeil was going to drive. She had the angle, but lost it off her foot. There's Smith underneath. More McNeil hasn't hit a three. She's tried a couple today. Strickland baseline. Vargasser is down, and Iriafin, another long two, another make! In the game after leaving with an ankle injury.
It was really hopeful for her and for Indiana.
Yarden Garzone hits her fourth three-pointer. She's shooting.
Juju was on her way.
2 fouls on Watkins. It's the 13th turnover by USC. Garzone from deep, again! She can't be stopped, he won points. And Juju just quiets everybody as calm and...
If she had hesitated 1 second or come down, Von Oelhoffen would have been there. And then Juju...
Star players have come out in the Big Ten tournament in a big way. And there's Yarden Garzone driving the lane for 2 more.
Watkins and Garzone, the leading scorers for both of these teams. The Stars come out in big games.
My goodness, and on inside. No, nice defense from the freshman Smith. Juju to the freshman Howell. Yes! Trying to get some space, but there's Kennedy Smith all over her. Beautiful steal for the freshman Smith, and an easy 2 for the Trojans. Zone has it. Couple Hoosiers are running. More McNeil to Chesky from deep. Shea Chesky! That's her first three-point attempt of the day, and she...
Yeah, thank goodness she was able to. We were certainly hopeful.
Von Oelhoffen has such a good shot from deep.
Love it.
Here's Juju Watkins, 27 points today. Change that number quickly! Juju Watkins has 30 points for the 7th time this season.
What game. I mean, the defense was capable three-point shooter, and they don't have Sydney Parrish on the bench now with the 5 personals. Oh,
It's Kennedy Smith. Defense almost turning into immediate offense. She's fouled by Bargesser, but what a play by the freshman, not even letting Indiana get a chance to shoot the ball.
that is a good play. Kennedy Smith, the freshman from Chino, California. Anticipation. And fouled by Bargesser. Bargesser hasn't made a lot of mistakes today. She's
Both for Indiana, they still have a shot. More McNeil in the paint. She wants a 3. Striplin will take it and hit it. You could tell right away they wanted a 3. Striplin. She's only hit 2 3-pointers all season. Miss a 7-point deficit. More McNeil, top of the key. Book it.
Notre Dame on their home court.
84-79, an impressive game. Both teams played great. Great defense on each side. The Stars came out to play. 3 different players combined had 20 points or more, led, of course, by the superstar Juju Watkins, who had 31 points today for her 7th 30-point game of the season.